Let's get you breaking news coming in, and that's actor Lisa Ray, who's called out Air India, the airlines, and rejecting her father's medical waiver. That is the allegation that Lisa Ray has taken to social media platform X, and she has put out her whole ordeal, saying that she's really called out the airlines for denying a medical waiver for her ailing father. She says he's 92 years of age, and in fact, she's gone on to say that this is her message on social media site X. Here we go again, Air India. My father's 92, unwell, and I have to cancel travel due to his ailing condition. Submitted doctor's letters as well as a waiver that was denied. How is this even possible? Where is the empathy from an airline that is claiming to care about passengers? Now, the airline officials have also responded saying that there's no provision for a medical waiver as to the tune of what she's really been requesting or demanding, rather. Let's just go across to my colleague Tanushka, who's joining us. Tanushka, this is quite unheard of in terms of a medical waiver. One hasn't heard of this before, has one?
Well, Divya, this is again in tune with all the complaints that customers have been raising against the airlines Air India, and Canadian actress Lisa Ray is also taking to social media platform X with respect to this medical waiver. She basically cancelled her flight and is requesting for a refund in due of a medical waiver because the flight was cancelled as her 92-year-old ailing father was unable to board the flight or take the flight. So in this case, she's expecting and, asking accountability in terms of a waiver and empathy from the airlines. And she also mentions that where is this empathy when an airline claims to care about the passengers? Air India on, this particular post of hers has responded on the social media platform itself and says that they empathize with her condition and hope for her father's speedy recovery, and has asked for further details of the case. Now, medical waiver, basically in layman's terms, a refund, is generally not heard of in such cases. However, it'll be interesting to see what kind of a response or action does Air India get back with on this particular case.
Well, of course, this is a celebrity of sorts who's taken to social media, and of course, this is, gathering a lot of attention and traction on social media. But, there's so many people out there who perhaps need to cancel a flight because they have fallen sick. It could be, in any age group. It could be a small child, it could be an adult, it could be senior citizens. But what is the protocol in such situations?
In such situations, the protocol usually, remains with, as you can also see, that the screenshot that Ms. Ray has uploaded on to this entire thread on the social media platform with the travel agency. So the travel agency has responded saying that there is no medical waiver. So usually, when flights are cancelled at such short notice, refunds are usually, not given off completely. There are brackets of refund that are made with respect to the time in which you make your cancellation. If it's 3 days prior, if it's a week prior, you still would, recover half or more than half of the amount. But on an end moment basis, usually there is no refund that is provided by the airlines unless you've, already paid extra for full cancellation, getting back.
Right, Tanushka, of course, in terms of the kind of waiver that one is given in such emergency, such medical situations is something that perhaps needs to be looked into. And that is what the airlines are saying, that they will look into the matter. And it was Lisa Ray who had also provided an image of the father who has been hospitalized. Tanushka, take us through, of course, the airlines has been, getting a lot of bad publicity as of recently, because there have been a lot of trouble for the airlines as of recently, and everyone taking to social media platform, talking about their grievances and their problems and their issues that they've perhaps had. Take us through, some of the recent issues that the airlines been facing.
The airlines has been facing many such complaints in the recent past, be it Union Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan or other customers as well. They have taken to social media platform X with their grievances, with their complaints, be it with respect to the seating issues. Customers have come up with complaints of broken seats, damaged seats as well, or the seat recline is not working. There have been complaints with respect to flights, taking off, but then landing mid-air, not at the final destination because of some issues within the flight itself. These issues have majorly been with respect to the lavatories in the airlines inside the aircraft, I beg your pardon, being blocked. So there have been major issues that customers are coming up with respect to Air India. And which is why also, Lisa Ray in her post also starts off with saying that here we go again, Air India with its, problems at this point.
Right, Tanishka, of course, valid points that have been, raised as far as the airlines is concerned. The toilet's not working. A lot of times the flight has been diverted, or perhaps even, in terms of the waiting period when it comes to, the situation when it comes to fog or other such situations. Get us a little update our viewers in terms of Lisa Ray, the actor. You mentioned the Canadian actor who's known for, many films. Take us through the ordeal that she has had to go through on account of her father, who fell sick just before he had to perhaps take the flight. How much time did he have before he could perhaps be taking that flight, and get us details of what really happened to him?
We do see that, the airlines has only responded to Ms. Ray's post on the platform itself, and has said that they empathize with her condition, and has said that they want some time. They're reviewing the details of exactly what you mentioned, the time of the journey of the entire destination as well, and they have requested for some patience in this case, as they are still going through the details to provide with some sort of action from their end.
Right. Of course, Lisa Ray, they're taking to social media platform X, talking about the issue that she's had with the Air India flight. That was, of course, a flight that her father was supposed to be on, but could not, unfortunately, make it to that flight because he fell sick. She also posted a picture of her father being hospitalized. Do remember that her father is, old. He's 92 years of age. He was ailing at the time, and which is why she asked for a cancellation. But that was not something that the company, that the airlines has factored in terms of a medical waiver. That is what, she went on to social media platform X, saying that my father is 92, unwell, and I have to cancel travel due to his ailing condition. And he also submitted the letter of the doctor, and however, a waiver was denied. How is this possible? Where's the empathy from an airline that's claiming to care about passengers? So, of course, perhaps this is something that's factored in when it comes to airlines abroad, but not here back home in India. An Air India flight perhaps does not consider such medical waivers, and perhaps that is something that one could perhaps be looking into, and that is what the airlines have said, that they are now looking into the matter.